Okay. Hello. Hello. What's up, folks? How you doing? Welcome. It's Monday. It's Monday. Another week. Starting off another week with something a little different than normal. Today we're gonna film a video together. It's like, not quite as fun as Reddit plays, but I think it should be pretty cool. I've been really wanting to do this for a while, actually. So, plan is, I used to make cinematic videos for Star Citizen. That's kind of how I started on YouTube, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's very calming, it's relaxing. Obviously, it's taking advantage of one of Star Citizen's best qualities, is how pretty it is. So, I thought I'd take you guys with me, and instead of picking the shots myself, it's like, why don't we do it as a community? You know, you guys are pretty great. Chat's pretty cool. You've always got good tips. You always help me out of a bind. You remind me to get my helmet. But I thought we could take things a little further today and make a video together. So I'm not confirming this is a video that will be out this week or anything, but we'll get the shots. We'll maybe pick some music. Probably won't pick the music, but we'll get the shots. We'll pick the spots. We'll do it all together, and then eventually you guys will see what you picked on a YouTube video that comes out on the channel. So thank you all for joining me. If you have, appreciate you coming by. If you're watching this after the fact, maybe consider checking us out. I know I'm streaming at an awful time. Lord Skippy, I see you wanted this later in the day so you could join. A lot of people are still sleeping or at work, so that's just a product of being in the UTC +3 time zone. But when we get back to America, we'll be doing more of these at regular times so you guys can join. For now, happy to have you all with us who could come. Welcome, guys. Iron Wolf, good to see you. Super Pop Wolf, we got 2 different types of wolf in the chat. That can't be a coincidence. Charles, how you doing? Do I think we'll see a new ship during Alien Week? I don't. Ethnification, good to see you. Memory, hello. Adam, Johnny, Marcus, Ken. Good morning, folks. Everybody's in the morning over here. It's like evening. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. All right, so first things first today, we are going to hop into our ship. Usually I'm filming in something rather small, although I think, you know what I'd love to film in is the Fury, but it has no quantum drive, so it'd be ridiculously hard to get around. Usually what I use is a Pisces. You got a couple of them, so we can have one on standby if we die, because you know we'll die. And why don't we go get to our first shot? Now, like I said, it's up to you guys, so I want to hear what you have to say. What's the most beautiful location in the game? What's a place that you would like to see in a cinematic video? I'm thinking we got the dunes of Daymar, atmosphere of Magda, got to get some gas clouds, forests in MicroTech, clouds of Orison, probably like some city scenes in ArcCorp. Obviously the new Lorville looks good, but it's very low on frame rate, so that might not look very good. Sand caves, that's an interesting one. Yeah, we can get that. God, I hate filming things not in ships, but we could figure that out. So how about we start with Daymar then? That's 2 locations, 2 opportunities we have to film stuff on Daymar, both the sandy dunes with the Crusader in the backdrop and the sand caves, which are, I agree, pretty nice locations. Reese, hey dude. Bringing in the Toes Gang anthem today. Reese over here with the Toes emote. Thank you for hopping in, man. Having a good weekend? Or did you have a good weekend? Daymar reminds you of Arrakis. I really did. I wish Daymar had more sand to it. It's a very rocky planet, even though it kind of looks like a desert. It's like the rock desert, you know? Can't send some wind through there and change the landscape. It just always looks the same. Can't wait for a true sandy planet. Have you guys seen the gameplay video from 2017 CitizenCon? Is it CitizenCon or Gamescom? They did like a planetary tech demo. This is where the infamous sandworm comes from. And that planet, I think it was Lyria 3, had like legit sand dunes on it. Would love that. Yeah, Lyria 3. Let me out. I love it when you hit the key binding and you're like, okay, ready to go. And they don't say anything. And you're like, did the game glitch? Or did I press the wrong key? Very common question. Daymar, for sure there's a moon that has a color purple tint at sunrise. That would be Cleo. We will also be heading to Cleo. Yeah, we've got a couple spots to go in MicroTech. Anybody else got places they want to see? Come on, folks. I'm giving you the ability to straight up decide what pops up on YouTube. Give me something fun. Although Daymar is pretty fun. And I'm totally not spawning at Crew 01 because this is where we finished our last adventure in disaster. Anybody? Oh, man. Anybody decided to shoot a mining gadget since the last time they saw me stream? Because I can confirm it's a bad idea. Don't know why sand moons are so appealing in sci-fi. Sand is really pretty. I think like one biome planets and moons are very popular in sci-fi. Sand planets, ocean planets, forest planets, lava planets. People love that stuff, man. It gets the people going. You figured long odds of the Sandtalk Yai being available during Alien Week? I mean, maybe they'll sell it, but it's definitely not going to be ready. I think they actually confirmed it. You feel things in real life. You're here to learn how to do it in SC. You're taking notes. Hey, Harold, you'll probably be able to help me too. Because, I mean, I film things in game, but I have not, I don't know. I can always use some help with scene composition. Security post Korea. Why is that your pick, Panicked? Is that like the overall, like there's a moon in the background and space and stuff? Or is it specifically the security post that you're talking about? Miner's Lament is very nice to look at. Is that the Daymar racetrack? Oh, Astro Trucker said Rivers. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we'll hit Rivers too. We'll probably not get all of the scenes during this session. Like, we'll get like probably half of what we need today. I'll be taking 15-second clips of everything that we get. I'll try and get probably like 2 or 3 clips per subject, and then edit it over the next couple of weeks. So we won't get everything today. Maybe we'll hop back in for this on next Monday or later this week, but we'll hit as much as we can. Icebreaker. Icebreaker is the MicroTech racetrack. How am I getting targeted out here? Who's even out here targeting people? Signature Jedi Derelict at Daymar should be cool too. That is a good one. That's another spot though where frame rate can be a problem. That's kind of the most annoying part about filming in Star Citizen. It's actually why I stopped making cinematics. You need a good computer, and you also need to be in a place where there's not a low frame rate, like the Lorville rework. So some things that are the most beautiful aren't the best for cinematics. With the blues against the blacks of space and white of Selen. I see, yeah. So it's like the full, it's that full experience you get out at Korea. All right, I'm gonna head for the pole first. I want to hit the Terminator here, get a nice sunset view, and I'm also hoping we can get Crusader in the background. Javelin Derelict? I think it's an interesting spot, but I'm not. It's such an old asset that it looks a little bit outdated to me. Your job is genuinely to teach folks how to film things like a pro, so you hope you can help, but this is a completely different skill. That's cool. Also, thank you. That's pretty cool, though. Are you like a professor of film, or you teach classes, host online? The whole game is cinema. I hear you, Blaze. Okay, so we want to stop probably right around here. I don't like what the ground looks like here, though. There we go. That's better. Oh, look at those long shadows. Oh my gosh. Honestly, we could probably start off with our introductory shot here. So what I like to do, or what at least I used to like to do when I was doing Star Citizen cinematics, is getting like a far shot. So I move the camera in front of the ship. I extend the focal length, I think it is. I do something to the focal length. And this usually allows me to... Oh, camera's not far enough forward. It's going to allow you to get some pretty nice shots because you have the speed of the ship working with you. You can go very slowly or very fast. But I'm not super keen. Honestly, actually, this is not the angle that I would want. Let's dry up. You know what? I actually might want to go... Let me try something real quick. I need a quantum marker that is relatively far away. That'll work. All right, so this is a fun... Yeah, establishing shot. That's the one. This is a fun little trick to get nice shots in this game. You just quantum cancel, so start your quantum jump and immediately cancel it. And I actually took a little bit too long there. But this is how you can get like very, very nice shots of distant planetary bodies. Where's Crusader? All right, so if Crusader is there, then I want to jump out this way. Call it EST. EST? You just got to get that Eastern Standard Time shot. I'm not getting good quantum beacons here. Here's what we can do. Another trick. These are just like little things you could do to get the exact shot you want. But if you zoom in where you are and draw a line directly from like... So if you want like a nice perspective, I want to get Crusader in the background of Daymar. All I would do is I would draw a line from Crusader to Daymar and then zoom out and see what is past that. So Crew 05. Set your jump there. And now you can customize how far you get. So I will go ahead and initiate the jump and then cancel it probably when we're like a couple 100,000 kilometers away. Let's see. That's good. So now you can turn your ship and you get a nice little establishing shot, as the man calls it, of Crusader with Daymar. And then you can like do some really cool stuff. So obviously when you're way out here, it takes forever to move. But you can like put up your speed, get your ship uncoupled, and then you're basically just zooming around at a specific point. And you can like film this for 30 minutes and do a nice time lapse of like Daymar slowly going in front of Crusader. Really cool stuff. That's not what we're going to do today because that would take forever. But I am going to let Daymar kind of intercept the ball of bacon there. Might actually get another jump. Yeah, that'll do it. Perfect. It's not crashing if you become one with Daymar. I've become one with Daymar many times. We're very well acquainted. It's one of the oldest moons. A lot of crash sites there. No, you went too far. Sometimes this happens. That's when... This is the pain of Star Citizen. It won't... Sometimes it does this. It just drags you along for no reason because Star Citizen doesn't have controls that actually work. All right, so now we have to jump back. This is the this is the frustration of filming stuff in Star Citizen. A lot of people are very well aware of it. I don't want to jump to Crusader. And then now we have this problem. There's nothing really out here. There's nothing else that we can jump to. So we have to start over, basically, at this point. Bummer. Although I can see it in the distance there. Should this be our establishing shot? All right. Let's jump back over. Yeah, spamming U just doesn't work. My U button did not work in that case. I had to use the B button. Because, you know. On your paperwork for shot list, and establishing shot is called EST. Right. Okay, and back in range. Yeah, see, my U button is not deactivating quantum anymore. For I have no idea what reason. I might have to restart my ship. Yeah, my U key is not toggling power. Oh god, are we crashing? I think we're crashing. Let me see. It might just be the server not reacting very quickly. It looks like it should be reacting, so maybe it's a problem with my ship? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the server's trying to decide. Do I want to give up? Do I want to give in? Can you at least quantum jump me? No? I can't. Okay, at least I could do that. Love the tomato picture in the background. Yeah, this thing's got just like us and a couple of friends. I don't know, Mrs. Tomato got this. She's got an eye for keen art. Just a little lift up, a little boosting my self-esteem. It's like, don't worry, ants have your back. We're falling. Oh my god, we're falling. We're like in atmosphere falling. Did I just see flames? Yep, we're definitely falling into the atmosphere. Leave me alone, Crusader. I didn't come for you. We're here for Daymar. Come on, let me go. We have halted our... Oh, because we're uncoupled still. No Time for Caution's gotta be the quintessential space disaster song now. Become the top channel for you. You've been learning SC over the last 2 weeks. Hey, oh, I'm happy to help, Pompano. I unfortunately haven't even put out a video in the last 2 weeks, but I'm glad the existing stuff has helped. Should be getting back to videos later this week, posted to the channel. Podcast is up. We actually released 2 podcasts today. If you're interested in Star Citizen discussions, we got first the Citizen Central episode. I brought on mining connoisseurs, Croncy, Salty Mike, Red Monster SC, and Loud Guns all have been covering the mining gameplay of 319. I brought them on to make the decision. Is Star Citizen finally in a good state for mining? Are we finally loving it? Is it good enough? So they gave a lot of very good answers. We talked for about an hour and a half. Good times. That's on the second channel. And what else was there? There was a Launch Sequence podcast. Actually just came out, like right before this stream. That's an interesting one. For those of you who know Yamix, the YouTuber, you may have seen his content on Star Citizen in the past. Or you may have seen his content on Elite Dangerous. Really, any game he's covering, it's kind of the same vibes. But I had Yamix on for the podcast this week to talk about Star Citizen's problems, and really what they can do to kind of get the game to what he believes would be a state that's good enough for the people. And not gonna lie, I was actually a little bit surprised. No, don't do this. Okay. Tried to drag me away again. I was actually quite surprised by what he had to say. It got a little heated. It was a good talk. It was definitely a good back and forth about like where they could improve and where they may have been having problems. So go check that out as well, both on the second channel. Need to start rotating for no time for caution. I can always throw in a little rotation. You know, what's Star Citizen without some uncontrollable torque imbalance? Let's get this out of here. See, now I'm too far. I messed this up. I should have jumped. I need to jump to Crew L4 or Arc L. Oh, Mike L3 might work. Let's see. Yeah, I need to jump briefly towards Mike L3. Actually, I think Crew L4 will be better. Wait, what? Am I turned? Am I upside down? Oh. I love that. Gotta love space. That still doesn't make sense, though. Shouldn't I be... Aren't I looking at Crusader like this? So Daymar is on my right. Oh, duh. So I have to jump to the left. Okay. I'm just... You know how it is, math and stuff. Set our destination over here. There we go. What's up, Ron Burgundy? Can you ask how I'm allowed to stream on both Twitch and YouTube? Doesn't that go against both platforms' rules and regs? Don't want you to lose partnership and stuff. YouTube has no problem. YouTube is completely open. They say stream wherever you want, whenever you want. They're very kind about it. Twitch, on the other hand, does have a problem with it. But that's just the way things are. I mean, Twitch expects people to only work for Twitch and make a living, which is insanity. It's almost impossible for most people. So we do what we must to survive. Wasn't I just... it's weird. I do wish Twitch would change their rules. I think they're very archaic. I think Twitch depends on its position in the industry before anybody else, which is why they do that. I think they're going to have to change at some point, but yeah. 50% of the podcast is bleeped out. We had to bleep out 17 different words. It's funny. You got a membership to the YouTube 2 channel. You wanted to see the new vid? Hey, we'll have to do that. We'll have to like release the podcast a little early for members or something on that channel. That's not a bad perk. All right, don't screw me over. Come on. Oh, now it works. When I didn't need it, it worked. Really enjoyed the podcast with the talk about why Elite Dangerous players are switching over. You're one of those players. Papano. Yeah, that was like the original podcast I had with him and Down to Earth Astronomy. And I've had Down to Earth on the podcast a few times. So I thought it'd be a good time to also have Yemix on. What am I trying to do? I'm getting the perfect EST of Daymar. It's just that the systems are causing me a little bit of trouble. Okay, come on. Ah! Gosh dang it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say we're good with this. Let's just manually fly and make it work. Because we've taken enough time for this shot already. So I'm gonna get my speed up. I think I'm probably going to make this a time lapse whenever I do film it. So what I'll do here is I'm going to set us up for like a 50 to 60 second shot. And then in post, I'll just speed it up so it looks better. Establishing shot. It's the cool vernacular I'm learning from Harold. Makes me sound very pro. Ah, actually. No, Daymar has some weird artifacts from this distance. That wasn't a thing before. Oh man, I don't like that. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to get closer. Filming in Star Citizen. Lots of trial and error. Lots of trying to just figure it out. Problem now is we don't have... Oh, Crew L2. Is that in a good spot? It's really not. It's really not in a good spot. Okay, we can make this work. We jump here and then we jump to Crusader. I think this will work. Wait until that's behind there. Boom, cancel. Perfect. Now we set our spawn or set our jump to Crusader, and with hopes they will bring us just a little bit closer to Daymar. Not too close. Oh, I'm tempted to just get the shot of us flying past the moon. That would look so cool. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's the detail we want. Okay. All that time, we finally made it. Now the game's going to crash or something. There are a lot of people that are willing to give tons of AUEC just so you can actually buy ships and vehicles. You've actually had a good time with the community. You know, we try to tell people that. Like, I have that in my videos when I talk about coming to play Star Citizen. People will have complaints about the price of ships and stuff, and we try to tell people, like, bruh, you guys can just ask friends, join an org, play with other people's ships. You don't have to spend money on this game to enjoy it. So I'm always really happy to see that people are actually getting that experience with the community. Speaking of community, we just got raided by the Krons. Yo, Kroncy, I was just talking about you, dude. You and your mining shenanigans, your lovely beard, your jump town of bravado. I saw you were doing some jump town gameplay. How'd that go? What's up, Roncy Raideroodies? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're doing some filming. We're getting some good shots. They call Star Citizen the screenshot simulator. But I f***ing digress. It is the cinematic simulator, and that's what we're doing today. Welcome, folks. Most chaotic jump town you've ever had. That sounds like good times. Has it been running well? I kind of avoided it this run because I was worried about it being not running well. Drake is a nice manufacturer. Can't go wrong. Love that paper-thin outer shell. Podcast with STL Youngblood was awesome. Great conversation in that one. I really enjoyed that one. People seem to be hyped to see STL on podcast also, so I'm probably going to have him back on another episode. It was a good talk. And we didn't get to all the ships we wanted to talk about. We had like a good list, but we ended up just getting caught up talking for so long. All right. I'm going to go ahead and... Yo, we are not moving. I might actually need to get closer to get the true scale of movement, but I just don't have a good jump target from here anymore. I could jump a little bit closer to Daymar, I guess. That wouldn't be terrible. But it's already pretty close. Like, I already don't want to get the shot to be too much physically closer. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, okay, that's too much. Sorry, I freaked out. Kroncy, I was also mentioning, oh, invisible bug. Oh, when players turn invisible. Good Lord. I had that one bad the other day. I was also talking about our podcast, man. We had a great talk with Kroncy here, Red Monster, like I said, Salty Mike, Loud Guns. We all talked about mining and how it's going. I just released that, Kroncy. If you wanted a link to share with the folks, I could send that to you later. But it's a really good video. We kind of got a decent consensus on where mining is for the game right now and if people should be trying it out. So check that out if you haven't already. It's also on the second channel. Last time you asked for money, you got 15 million. Wallace Pompano, decent orgs. I can suggest my own. We have a pretty good group of people. We're doing events, we're teaching, we're training, we're taking data, we're running events, I think almost every weekday of the week, plus the weekends. So if you want to check that out, you can type in !org on the chat. That'll bring up the link, or just go to our website, gii.app. Get a pretty nice website. Not gonna lie. Servers seem to have settled down over the weekend. Yeah, I hear they went to the spa. Grab the links. Well, thank you, Kroncy. All right. So I think we're... Like, this is pretty close. And like I said, we're not really going to get much lateral movement from this shot since we're so far away. Oh, man. Am I dehydrated or am I just blacking out? Might just be blacking out. You see a lot of these shots and really would like to try them yourself, but never got to. Yeah, it's once you figure out how to do it, it's pretty simple. And then you can do it with every body, every place in the game. A lot of pretty stuff. Bof, thank you for the sub. And Croncy, dude, thanks for the Prime sub. If you have an Amazon Prime, you get 1 free sub a month on Twitch. It's true. It is true. And honestly, I think it's a big part of what keeps Twitch going. That Prime sub is key for Twitch. Thank you for using your Prime, dude. I really appreciate that. What's the shortcut to get the camera in the game looking like that? F4? As soon as you hit F4, it will take you to this view. Oops. It'll take you to this view. Once you're in this view, hold the Z key and use your mouse to move the camera around. And if you want to get even fancier, hold the F4 key, and then you can use your mouse wheel, you can use your arrow keys, you can use your page buttons, home and end even changes the focus distance. So you got a lot of options on like camera customization. But at the same time, it can be very, very janky and frustrating. They've really got to update the system. But yeah, that's a general like run through. There are some really good tutorials online by the Space Coder and Mr. Hasgaha. They both did a good job of describing this whole process, so you should check those out. Do the planets and stuff actually have proper orbits? No. No, like Reach For It said, they don't have orbits yet, they just turn. They will have orbits, but not right now. Okay, where's our shot? Like I said, we're going to set up for a relatively long shot here so I can speed it up and get a better... Let me make sure all my camera shake is off. Take off camera spring movements if you're doing these, because it will show up in your shots. I think there was one other one. Like audio-driven camera shake or something like that. I don't want that to turn on either. Here we go. Okay. Now we should be good. No, I'm still shaking. I hate that. Camera spring movement, no. It'd be like this sometimes. I might just have to deal with it. All right, let's get the shot. Yes, reach for it. You did. You sent me that message. Did I not reply? I thought I had replied. I was wondering about that resolution. Is that like, do you need video in that resolution, or can I send you a regular video and you guys use it? Because I probably can't record at that size. It's a it's a lot of pixels. All right. I think we got enough movement from Daymar on this. Now we find a spot. You guys, looking at this moon from where we are right now, what is the most interesting looking place on that moon that you would like to see? Wherever it is, we can go land. But I am interested in hearing your opinions. I really like that kind of near the top there. It's like very pale. Like right towards the North Pole, you see a pale spot. Right above that, less pale spot. And then next to the even less pale spot. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I like what I see there. All right, we got our shot. That was definitely enough time. Let's head to Daymar and get the actual shots we're looking for. Yes, this is Daymar. Applied to the org, Wallace Pompano. Happy to have you. If you hop in the Discord, you can already start chatting with the folks. We'll probably get your application processed in the next 24 hours. And we have a mining event tomorrow. Actually, there's a salvage event happening later today if you do get your application processed. Mining event tomorrow. We've got another event on Wednesday. Dogfighting event on Friday. And I think we're supposed to be doing something Saturday. Oh, you've been in the Discord for several days. Cool. You've got a reclaimer for salvage? Awesome. Here we go. This is what I want. All right. So, just kind of looking at the ground here, we've got a lot of mountains. We want to get right down in here somewhere. I'm thinking right up there. Oh yeah, that's our spot. That's where we're headed. Because if we're going that direction, I believe Crusader, yep. We'll get a nice shot of Crusader and the moon there. Just gotta fly there now. How do you adjust the camera like you are? You hold the F4 button and use a lot of different buttons to change specific settings. That would be even cooler is if we could get the sun and Crusader in the background. That'd be wild. Why is the same song playing? But that's just not going to happen, so we'll settle for what we got here. And then for the final touch, I like to use an Xbox controller. Oh, Jesus, my controls are all messed up. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. It's just part of playing Star Citizen, to be honest. Let me change my key bindings real quick, as we do with every update. These are just like ridiculous controls. I can't believe anybody would use these. All right, so we got... strafe forward and back. Left thumbstick. Strafe left and right. Left thumbstick. Strafe down. Left bumper. Strafe up. Right bumper. Ah. Roll. Roll right, right trigger. Roll left, left trigger. Yaw. Right thumbstick. No, I'm sorry. Crap. Yaw. This gamer game is never coming out. It's been more than years. When is the game coming out? What is that? We're not talking about that. This stream has nothing to do with that. We're filming stuff. Pitch. Y-axis. You're at work, you were on call, but the game dev is slow. It is. I like the outer moons. Their atmospheres are cool. The outer moons, like MicroTech's moons. Okay, I think that's everything. I just don't want to be shooting when I'm trying to change direction. So let's move this, and I think we're good. Those controls work just fine. You're holding the gamepad. I only have 5 fingers on a hand. Okay, now we're good. And it's inverted. Gamepad, inversion settings, flight movement, flight pitch. No, there we go. Now we're good. Okay. Info runners can tell you how long. How long what? The game's gonna take? Like you said, everyday Star Citizen needs theater mode. Oh my god, that'd be so cool, like in Halo, where you could just recap the things that have already happened. That'd be amazing. Alright. Now we drop down a little bit, because I do want to get more of the ground in there. Want to get some of those shadows for the contrast. I think actually the sun might have come up too much. We might need to... Let's see. I think the sun's rising, which is unfortunate. We probably should get a little bit further away. But I don't think I have any mountains that far away that'll benefit from us going. Let's see how far we can go. Mako useful for videos when? I wish the Mako had a need. Like this gave me a need to feel like I wanted the Mako. Came for the tutorial fair, sure, you'd get great content already, man. I love your footage. This isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to go somewhere else on the moon. The sun is too low. And the planet's too high. So we're not going to be able to get the right shot we want with the sun going down and Crusader in the background. Because look at how far I already am going to have to go just to find the sun going down. By the time I get there, we're going to have to rotate around to the side of the moon, I think. Probably, I think Eager Flats maybe. Shubin. Somewhere over there, I think, is going to be better for us. Actually, let's try Kudra. See what's happening. You've been thinking of trying some of this yourself. Perfect timing. No problem. Happy to help more people get used to trying to make this game look pretty, because it's good at it. All right, where's our planet? There it is. We want that to line up with the moon. Let's see if we can get there. We're kind of headed into the dark side. Too dark, too dark, too dark, too dark. Let's try... What is that? That looks perfect. Ace! Stream Santa has struck! Dude, appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, man. How's your weekend? Thank you for the super chat, as always. I don't use any reshade. I used to, but I haven't used it in quite a while. A couple years. What's a DOP? Can't use these fancy terms with me. And where is our planet? Did that actually end up working? Did I just put us on the opposite side of the moon from Crusader so we can't even see it now? I think I did. I just basically placed us entirely out of the shot. This is a difficult shot to get right now. Problem with having rotating moons and planets is that, like, oftentimes they just don't work out with the shot you want, and you either have to sit there for like 30 minutes or you have to try and do what I'm doing. And when you don't have quantum beacons, that makes it even harder. There's our planet. Okay, so that's a start. Okay. How about tandem? Do I recolor in post? Nah, I don't do any editing. I'm rather lazy about the post. Not gonna lie. I really do enjoy that work, but the editing, the cutting of footage already takes so much time that I never have time to get to that. With cinematics, I did that more with cinematics. So if you go back and look at like my very early videos, you'll see more of that kind of stuff. This is also not gonna work. Planet's gonna sink behind the horizon by the time we reach the ground. This is a hefty shot. You know what? Here's what we could do. Let's go directly back from here and get this. Maybe a little rotation in there. Can we get that? Can we get some slow rotation? Come on. Yeah, it's solid. I like that one. Okay. I mean, it's not the shot that I wanted, but it works. Let's see. I do want a close-up, though. You know? I guess now that we have Crusader in the background, we can get a close-up with the sun in the background, so I don't have to worry about the planet. DP for the younglings. I honestly, I'm... Oh, director of photography. Okay. I was going to say, I'm still clueless. Thank you. Wallace, thank you, by the way, for the sub. I appreciate that. That support helps us a ton. Game looks good enough that you don't need to do a lot to it. Yeah, that's true. You don't need to do all the color stuff. It isn't a game it's a beta. Even worse, it's an alpha. Ugh. Alright, so this is our other shot. I think I want to get like a relatively fast shot. Going over the hills away from the sun. So what I'm going to do for this one is we're going to set up a backtracking cam. This might not work. It depends on the atmosphere whether or not this works, because you do have thrust, like, as you can see. So, if it doesn't, so be it. If it does, this is going to be a great shot. Brain Damage, good morning. How are you? Actually, good evening. Okay. We'll set our vector. We're gonna get relatively close because I really would like to get a nice, like, dramatic flyover of one of these hills. So I'm gonna set us like right here. We're about even. And let's see what this looks like. Can even do a slight pan. I might crash here. I don't know where I'm headed. And one more going back the other way. Yeah, that's a good one. See, I love getting those hilltops flying by. Looks so much more... I don't know. What's the professional word for that? Oh, no! Ah, OBS stopped working. Oh, you ass! We're gonna have to do that again. That's annoying. Although this actually looks better. Beautiful shots. That's the one, Simi. Yeah, it looks a lot better when the sun's already underneath the hills. So let's... I'm not going to go back too far. Wow, our fuel is doing great. Okay. I will start from here. And we're going to aim for that little hill peak right there, that mountaintop. Off in the distance. Okay. Let's do this again. Come on, where's that mountain? There it is. Cool. That's what we were waiting for. Oh, we got really close to the ground there. Oh my god, am I gonna crash? Wow. Okay, so we got our shots. I think we got some Daymar shots. I don't know where the sand caves are, to be honest. I don't know if I wanted to put the time into looking for them right now. I have flown HOTAS a couple times. I don't have one set up right now. It does make for better shots, though. Oh, I could totally fly towards the sun and reverse the footage. Ferrister, see, the real professor in chat. This is always a nice shot, though. Like, this never gets old, just flying towards the sunset in Star Citizen. Doesn't matter what planet you're on. It ends up looking pretty nice. Let's make our way to our next moon, our next destination. Where do you guys want to go? This was Daymar. Beautiful spot. Cool stuff to see. Little desert moon. People love it. You guys want to go to Yela? Selin? Crusader? Or shall we get out of here? We got Lyria, Cleo, Selin, and Yela. All right. 4 different choices. I need a second on one of those. Come on, guys. Give me something. Okay, there's an extra call for Yela. 3 calls for Yela. Yela is the next spot. Let's go. Went and won the thingy. Did the stuff. Good job, Yela. We'll do a poll for the next one. Any mods in the chat that can run a poll for us? Oh, they don't let mods do that in Twitch, huh? Yela gives you the nice, actually has a nicer view to it when you do the whole jump away and get a long distance shot. Yela also has a very, very cool look if you can get really high above it, but that takes forever. No, that's not where we want. What? Am I upside down again? I was. Cool. So if we jump out that way, should be good. Rings look great from the surface. We could get a shot like that too. That's actually a very good point. Just gonna get one of these first. I didn't even see how far away we were for that. Bit far away. Oh, can we jump? Got Yela there, Crusader on our right. So we're looking at this from this perspective. So I need something to jump to in that direction. Her L4. Got it. No, I'm looking at this backwards again. Her L5? What? Am I an idiot? What am I missing here? Oh. Yeah, okay, I am looking at it backwards. Let's try Mike L3. There we go. That's what we want. If I'm making a YouTube video, don't forget to head to the river. That is one of the requests. I might need some help finding that. Oh! I think I stopped that too perfectly. Look at that. I just eclipsed Crusader. Nice timing. All right, we're going to get a very unique shot of this then. Are we ever truly upside down in space? Whenever my character gets thrown onto the ground, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, this is going to take a long time. Join me. Honestly, we could just have a nice conversation with good scenery in the background. Benny Henge. I hope they put like some more stuff in the game to make Benny Henge like exciting for people to go try and visit. Can I just fast forward the video? Yeah. I could just, you know, ×3 the stream. This is quite peaceful. It looks a little misshapen because of Crusader on the right side there. Is the universe an SC generated? What do you mean by that, Briggs? It's a cool song. Shift our trajectory a little bit. Oh, procedurally generated. Yes, there are a lot of procedurally generated assets. Generally, the way it works is like the developers create these tiles. Actually, I have an example I can show you. So the developers create these like tiles, and each of these tiles is a different sort of thing. So this is like a certain type of mountain eroded, a certain type of mountain eroded, a certain type of mountain with cells, a certain type of billowy mountain, different types of biomes or combinations of biomes and height maps combined into little tiles that can be placed all over the planet over and over. And they can customize these tiles with all kinds of little details that affect the height maps. They affect the irrigation, or not irrigation, but rather how they like the water looks like it's draining out. This stuff can be changed by the artists themselves to look very weird, and then placed procedurally to make the planet diverse. It also corresponds with a humidity map, with a temperature graph. It all kind of works together to create these planets. So they're procedurally generated, but there's a lot of like little artistic flourishes that go into it to make it a little nicer. Been playing SC for over a year and a half, never once been to Bennyhenge. It took me a while. I think I was playing for like 3 years before I went. Been playing SC for, oh, you hear from a lot of people that it's awesome. It's a cool spot. I wouldn't say like everybody needs to go there, because once you get there, you'll be like, yeah, this is sick. All right. That's it. So there are reasons to go, but I wouldn't say it's the best place in the verse to visit. Nice pocket of exploration gameplay though. All right, I'm just slowing down a little bit here because there's a ton of like space dust flying past us and we don't want that in the shot. So I'm just gonna set our speed to be a little bit drifty, just so that you can see that space dust kind of floating past. Adds a nice effect, not distracting, and we'll get our shot. Got a couple stutters there, but hopefully that shot works. All right, let's head down to the surface of Yela now and get a shot of the rings, and then we'll make our way to the next destination. White Kyala, how you doing? And just like last time, we'll be going to the Terminator. Actually, because of the angle of this planet, we might actually be able to get Crusader and the sun in the shot. Oops, no. No. Okay, I almost thought I got out of my seat. It's a good shot with just the sun peeking around the edge of Yela. Did look really good. Isn't there a ship dedicated for this? There is, but the camera doesn't really function yet, so there's not much point in using it. Oh, this took us really far out. There we go. All you can record is infinite loading screen. Hey, you can make a cinematic out of that. You just gotta pick the right music. It's called the Reliant Mako, the MISC Reliant Mako. Oh, just got rated by Board Gamer. Thank you, dude. You guys are, y'all are killing it with the raids today. Appreciate you. Thanks for jumping in, folks. Welcome. Welcome from the big board on top. How you doing, dude? Were you playing Star Citizen? Chatting? Yeah, the long shadows really, really look good. Not something I really noticed till 318. But dang, does it look nice. Just doing some chatting. We're getting some nice shots. You know, the thing Star Citizen is best at. Oh, doing an AMA, nice. Did Board drop any awesome confidential information that nobody's supposed to know about? Any of his insider reports? Because, you know, from what I heard, I saw in a comment that Board Gamer actually works for CIG and like totally has all the... No, I'm kidding. Oh, some people believe that though. You can't even joke about it. All right, so we're down here. We've had a nice view of the sun, the rings, and I want Crusader in this too. So let's get a little further. For all the mechanical faults and sometimes questionable design choices, there is one thing you cannot fault SC for. It's absolutely beautiful. And that carried it for quite some time. Just glad it doesn't have to anymore. Okay, so we got the sun. Where is Crusader? Right there. And you said we wanted a shot of the rings. So the sun actually might hurt us a little bit if we're trying to do that. This looks good. Oh, the sun's coming up. That's why we can't get away from it. I thought it was going down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's difficult to work with. Hey, Fairster, that's actually something that we've been planning on doing. Just need to get, that's why we got her desktop working. Now we just got to get the setup going. Speaking of which, though, we'll be having a stream together on Wednesday for anybody who wants to watch. Mrs. Tomato will join me in game, and we usually get up to some shenanigans, a little bit of killing folks, a little bit of dying. Whole lot of laughs, but a good time. So if you want to see Mrs. Tomato do her best at Star Citizen, we'll be hitting that up in a couple of days. Okay, so we gotta get these rings in a shot. Honestly, this side looks almost better. I really, really like the that mountaintop there that the light is hitting. I need another mountain that's that tall. Ooh, that looks good. Let's go over there. If it can beat the sun. There's some YouTube video level shots. Hopefully, we will see. Anybody who hasn't, who wasn't here at the beginning though and didn't get to hear what we were doing, we're basically going around to all the nice spots in Star Citizen, getting the best shots together. I am taking all of your opinions, what you want to see, what you want to be filmed, and we're going to make this into a YouTube video together that I'll release on the channel at some point. So if that's something that you're interested in, please throw in your ideas. What do you want to see more of? I see. So because this isn't a snow mountain, it doesn't get that red hue. Wow. That's one of those kind of like crazy things that you don't notice until you come down here and test it, but it doesn't get that same pretty red tint from the sunlight that the snow mountains do because it's so dark. So we gotta head back over there. Yeah, we're definitely hitting MicroTech Forest. That's for sure. Hey, Shadow Spectre. Skyscrapers of ArcCorp at night. I like that. I like it. Alright, so we're back over here. Really just need like a snowy... Whoa, a snowy mountaintop that's getting hit by the sun. Whoa. Go back. That was cool. Go back. Do that again. That's what we want. It's close. I'm just not getting the rings aren't, they're not standing out. I think, what am I missing here? I think the sun might be too high. The rings just aren't standing out enough. Maybe it's too bright. Space stations are good too. What's the best space station? Which space station has like the best gas clouds in the system? That's where we're gonna go. The Wide Forest Station? What is that, ArcL 1? Oh yeah, people do seem to like ArcL 1 quite a bit. Visit Orison. Maybe if my computer can handle it. Here we go. I like this lighting more. Yeah, I love the colors here. I think that works for me. That was beautiful. It's all beautiful. I want this all to be in the video. Alright, I think we got the shot here. I liked that last one a lot. And we don't really have any more snowy mountains here. But these closer, faster shots would actually add some nice variety, because we already got a lot of slow shots with the planets. Let's see if we can get something a little closer to the ground. Yellow's hard to shoot. This is a solid challenge, though. I think I'm going to come back here for more shots, because Yela is... It's interesting. Like, the ring is really good, but you got to get it at the right time. All right, so from here we've gotten Aerial, ArcL1, ArcCorp, Lyria, and MicroTech. A lot of those destinations are in the ArcCorp area, so how about we travel over there and start shooting there. Oh wait, no, we got to drop to Orison first. One little detour to the Cloud City, and then we'll head over to ArcCorp. And by the way, folks, still running our giveaway for a 400i. If you didn't know about that, you can type in !! giveaway, and that'll bring up the link for you if you want to get entered into it. Oh, and we'll be starting to do our Fez giveaways soon. So, like, whenever we reach our sub goal, I'm going to change our sub goal up. And whenever we reach it throughout the week, I will bring up this little hat, this little Fez. I'm going to pull out a little piece of paper. And it'll say something on it. One item that we have in our little hanger. In fact, let me show you guys what we'll be giving away. I hope they reconcept Orison. Oh boy. My condolences. I think Orison's the last thing their last city they're gonna work on now. So if you go to the RSI store and you go to like their little shop, you'll find little things like this, like skins, items, extras, just little, like, here and there sort of items and gear. This kind of stuff is what we'll have in this hat. So we'll be giving these away probably, I don't know, twice a week. Maybe it depends on how often we hit our sub goal. But that's going to be coming up probably starting next week. So just a heads up for you guys. I know some of you were asking about when the Twitch giveaways were going to be going back again like normally. We had to get that figured out first. All right, we got a good shot for we got a good chance for another type of shot here. Let's see. Hopefully I can get this to work for me. Oh my god, I have to stop the ship. We have to stop the ship. It's just, like, it looks so nice up here. Do I want to see the cinematic for the new 319? I mean, you can post it to the Discord. I'll check it out. I can't really watch it right now. Wondering if Stanton will look outdated after Pyro's release. I think things will, yeah, look a little bit outdated as they update like the newer cities and stuff that are coming online. Do you guys ever look at like a planet or like a backdrop in a game and be like, what does it actually look like there? You know? Like, what do those little purple cotton candy looking clouds actually look like? It takes so long for us to fly to them. But I'd like to know. How close can we get? Oh yeah, that's pretty close. That's not bad. Now we can see what they look like. Little cotton candy looking motherfuckers. So this is Crusader, just a giant ball of clouds. Like the one planet in the game that's actually kind of planet-sized. You can tell by how absolutely ridiculously long it takes you to fly down to these clouds. You ready for whatever that full ocean planet was with the massive waves? That's not Nemo, right? Can't remember what the name of that system is. Fun physics fact from your local physics nerd. In SC scale, Crusader is roughly in between Neptune and Uranus in size, with its natural gravity around 1G at the cloud's tops. That's nice to see an actual planet-sized planet. Just a lot of space that nobody's really using, but I like it. This takes so long. This is quantum boost is going to be really nice. I'm not flying all the way down here. Screw that. Let's go to Orison. Look at how little progress we've made. Have they explained how the platforms in Orison stay afloat in lore? They're technically in low orbit. So they're supposedly like moving. But also there are like large thrusters on the bottom of the platforms. You can actually see them if you fly around them. And, you know, I think it's a little bit of hand wavium, but the idea that there's lower gravity, you're in high atmosphere, and like all that stuff. Whee! Into the clouds we go. And the frame rates let us know. And here's Orison. City in the clouds. Wow, it's very pink here. You heard no 320 until September from Board Gamer. Is that accurate or speculated? I don't know if he's got extra info on that. I don't expect 320 until October. It'd be awesome to see it earlier than that, but I'm not hopeful. So we'll see what they do. But like the update cycle this year is pretty crazy. It's wild. So it just might not go how we expect. Oh, we haven't been to Loreville yet. We'll be heading that direction soon, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any nice shots in Orison. My frame rate just suffers too much here. Yeah, I can't even hold a solid 30 frames per second. This was another reason I didn't film for a long time. My computer just couldn't do it. And it looks like this one can't either. Whoa. They usually shoot for Q3 but end up late. Yeah. That is true. Oh my gosh, my frames. If this planet worked well, like if it ran well, this would be the most amazing place in the whole game to just spend time and fly around, but it's awful when it comes to performance. And I know, turn the clouds off. No. I will not. The clouds are pretty. Cat Gamer, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. What you been up to today that you're doing? Come over from some Star Citizen. Modern Warfare 2. That is an unexpected one. Hope it went well for you. Alright, we're gonna play with depth of field here. In order to do this, this one's a little bit more complicated. So you need to use the home key, get the depth you want until everything's blurry, obviously, and then move your camera with your arrow tools. Don't move it with your mouse wheel. Move it with your arrow tools, because that's going to change your point of reference. And then once you've been able to do that, you can use your mouse wheel to pull back, and that smooths things out a bit. Yeah, I can't get close enough to make a real difference here between the foreground and the background, but yeah, that's what we can do. Okay. I got the shot. I got the shot! Okay. And we go. Whoa. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is another little trick you can do. If you hold the right Alt button and then use your mouse wheel, you can see on the left side there, I can't really zoom in on it. You see over here, I have a thrust meter. So this is different from your speed limiter. You can also do an acceleration limiter, which makes all your movements really slow, but it also means you can't counteract gravity. So as soon as I turn it down, you'll notice I start falling. This is actually a great way to simulate VTOL flight. It teaches you how to accommodate for your thrusters not being as powerful as they are right now, which is overpowered. So as I turn this down, I'm going to be falling a little bit, but I'll also have an easier time making really, really like slow movements. So now, when I strafe up, I don't go shooting up immediately. I kind of slowly ascend so I can get a better shot. All right, let's see if we can do this. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, it's still too much thrust upwards. Guess I'm just not going to be able to do that. Film the descent and then play it backwards. The problem is like I guess I could just, yeah, do it like this. I don't even know if the frame rate is going to make this shot worth it, but let's try it. Okay, I need my finger on the trigger. I'll give you guys the good view. Y'all see the hitching? I just don't think it's gonna work because we're losing too many frames periodically. Looks good, but I don't think it's gonna work. And to be honest, I could probably get a better shot of one of these circular locations. Certainly look underpowered. Whoops. Give me that. Reclaimer weighs in at about twice the weight of Starship Super Heavy ladder. Add thrust plumes about 180. While Reclaimer has at best 10 meters thrust plumes. Yeah, I mean they're overpowered, not necessarily because, like, not to say that they're doing what they shouldn't be doing. They're just super freaking powerful. Like, you can transport this multi-ton ship 20 meters to the right in like a couple of seconds. And it's really hard to like fine tune that. Too hitchy. Way too hitchy. Certainly looks good, but I can't use this footage. This is hard. F4 to get rid of the HUD. That shot could work. It's just too... It's just catching too much. Maybe if I go towards the outside, like the outskirts of the city, that would be better. Let's go to one of these other platforms a little further away from the harbor, or from the hangars. How do you get rid of the ship? Once you hit F4, hold F4 and use the arrow keys to move the camera around. Might be able to smooth out the video in post. Maybe. It's hard when it's like, it's not a regular glitch. Alright, how about this? Did we just... Did that 2,000 meters give us 20 more frames per second by any chance? Yeah, it looks like a solid no. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, look at the backdrop. Everything is so sensitive. Let me see if I can turn on my curves. That might be what is my problem. Thumbstick sensitivity curves in flight. Flight movement. Strafe up, strafe down. Strafe left, right. Should do it. Let's see. No, that did not help at all. In fact, that might have made it worse. Does that make it worse? Do they need to go up? That wouldn't make sense, right? Yeah, that... Okay. Going up made it better. Okay. So... let's see. How does this shot look? That looks pretty good, right? With the gigantic circular beast coming out of the background. We got plenty of stuff going on in the foreground, or the further background. Looks like I can't finagle the focus. That's too bad. Oh, but maybe I can. Yeah. Nope. That puts that out of focus too. Okay. We'll just stick with this. Crouch! What's up, dude? How you been, man? You playing any today? Alright, I like where we are right here. So we're gonna make this I'm gonna make this basically a full half circle sweeping shot. And I'm gonna try and use the controller to keep us steady. Let's go. Nope. Framing is off. Framing is off. Tilt is off. Everything's off. Let's try that again. God, it's so fast. Okay. I think that's the shot we need. Whew, that one was hard. Some of these shots get kind of difficult. I will show you, though, the thrusters I was talking about. So they have like these inverted smokestack kind of things that come down from these centers that I'm guessing are just like the waste of the platform itself. But then you see right here, two thrusters that are just cooling off. You wouldn't think that two thrusters like this got enough power to lift this whole thing up into the air, but no, apparently that's how high I guess there are a few more. Here's two more right here. And there's two more on that end. So you got 6 thrusters across something like this. And they fire off probably every few minutes. Apparently they're just firing off to readjust. Like overall, the platform itself maintains its elevation by like orbiting in a really low orbit. But yeah, that's lore. Any work on when 3.19 is going live? Not that I know of. I have not even been paying attention to the PTU. It's crazy how much of this city is explorable. Can a Fury fit on a Nomad? It can. Can we shoot the gap? Can we shoot the gap? Heyo. Oh, this looks like the main platform. We might not be able to fly here. Is it? It is not the main platform. It's so laggy. Oh my god. Come on, Pisces, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. It's gonna spin out. It can't keep with the turn. It can't keep with the turn. Ah, it's too fast. Aerodynamics and stuff. Okay, I think I'm not gonna get many good shots from Orison. I kind of just wanted to come here and show you guys the deal, and we got a couple shots. Maybe they'll be usable, but I say we head over to ArcCorp now. Let's get out of here. This place ain't good enough for us. They're too preppy and hip. Whales, space whales and stuff. You think your personal gripe with Orison is the rigid lattice work? You'd like more gently sagging cables suspended by lift points that maybe even sway gently? Want the absolute physical experience of the gas giant, huh? They do have artificial gravity, yeah. What's up, Black Pilami? Welcome. Nice emote. Little teddy bear. Teddy bear guy. Okay, let's set our destination. Oh, I forget how far ArcCorp is. When do you get to make your own planet? I think you might have to apply to CIG for that. Bye-bye, Crusader. Pierre Paolo, good to see you. How you doing? How was your weekend? Can I fly around outside my ship? Like EVA outside of it? Not when I was in Orison, no. Okay. We got close-up of moon, far away shot of moon, close-up of planet, far away shot with planet in background. Oh, Faraway shot of planet. Moon surface on Yela. Daymar's surface. Now we head to ArcCorp. I say we pick one moon from ArcCorp, and then we also get the shot of the buildings. Because we can't get all 12 moons on video. But Lyria does look very nice. Maybe one moon from each location. 2 from Crusader, because we're special. And a shot from each planet, as well as a shot from each landing zone. Aerial, flashbang users. Aerial's got a beautiful sunset. Walla because of the green gems. Yeah, but Walla is hard to make look good. It doesn't have much of an atmosphere, so even though the green gems look good, it's like the actual colors and stuff are rather bland compared to the other moons. But I guess that might be best to show the diversity of these moons rather than just the fact that they're all very pretty. Too bad those new platforms with hotels and or resorts on the other side of Crusader didn't make it in after all, although maybe they wouldn't look much different. Yeah, I think they'd just be more of the same. I think they would just be the same platforms we had before, just in different locations. Which I'm not it's not a huge loss, but Crusader and ArcCorp both are very, very heavily missing gameplay that helps Hurston and MicroTech. So whatever they can add there to make them better is going to be good. They need some mining platforms on Walla. You know, they added this stuff. They added like icebreaker building, and then they did some of that old stuff on Daymar. Oh, that could have been something that we filmed. Somebody had mentioned that Miner's Lament. Those things are... It would be nice to see those kinds of facilities in more places in Stanton. Okay, you mean gas mining in Crusader? Yeah, that'd be cool too. You know what that reminds me of is level... I think it's level 2 of Halo 2. The first time you play as the Arbiter and you head down into the gas giant onto these mining platforms and you chase down the heretic. Heretic. Somebody give me my Halo mission in Star Citizen. It does really, though. It helps to have those kinds of buildings around because they're perfect set pieces for missions, which we don't have enough of. So I agree with you. I hope they add some kind of industrial or mining platforms to the city with some actual backstory. Like, how cool would it be if you could go there to drop off minerals, but you could also go there to clear up some sort of a FPS mission or something? What is this music? Could make a follow-up video in 320 when those new settlements drop. I will be making videos about 320 for the new updates, yeah. There's going to be a lot of stuff in 320 though. Don't know how I'm going to get around to all of it. Oh man. Remind me not to fly this distance with my Pisces again. I gotta update my ships. We go so slow. Hey, you guys remember Saturday? Oh man, I almost did more mining today because I just wanted to make up for Saturday. It was so bad. Maybe if we get bored with this, we'll finish up the rest of the stream with some mining because like... Whew! That was not a good look. Spent like 2 hours out there and then finished it off by killing myself. Better to have too much than too little at least. Yeah, you won't find me complaining. The day when Star Citizen updates are too big for me to cover in a single video is a good day. I already don't get a lot of the features. Like, I generally stick to the big ones. There's a lot of little things that come in. In fact, with this last patch 3.19, I didn't even do my normal video. I just talked about some of the little things. But besides that, like, when we get to the point where there's like too many changes, like mining update, salvage update, exploration update, FPS combat update, all in the same patch, then I don't know, pigs fly, I guess. No one cares that dropships are being sold and released without armor being in the game, while AC game modes and planets are taking development priority over armor implementation. I really doubt that the Arena Commander and the Planet Tech teams would have anything to do with armor implementation. It does sound like the vehicle feature team is working on armor implementation, but they're mainly focusing on it for Squadron 42. One thing you've wanted... Trunda, how you doing? Welcome. One thing you've wanted for a while in SC, just rambling, cargo roll modules, fuel tanks and transfer hoses, mining lasers, fuel harvesters. Less effective than specialized ships, but allow cargo ships with enough space. That might kind of be what the FPS versions of them are. Like FPS, mining tool, salvage tool, tractor beam, allow you to kind of do that stuff. There's also... There's also utility mounts on some ships. So like a Nomad has a utility mount on it, and while we don't know everything that goes on a utility mount, two of their examples in the past were tractor beam and a mining gadget, mining tool. So like if you could put a mining laser on a Nomad, that'd be kind of crazy. What's up, Gaming Skull? Everyone talks about SC ships, but what ship designs do you like in, say, a movie or other game? Ooh, I like that one. I like the ship from Oblivion. That one's pretty cool. I like Slave One from Star Wars. I also really like some of the Star Wars quirks, like their little light speed travel things. Some of them have like the parachute, like in the first movie, the first prequel, they had like the space parachute thing. In the second movie, they had the little ring that Obi-Wan had to get into to jump really far. I like a lot of that stuff. Gosh. What other spaceships do I like from... I'm drawing blanks right now. There are definitely a lot of spaceships I've liked throughout the years, though. Firefly's a good one. Serenity. Firefly's a type of ship, right? Serenity is the actual name. Solar Sailor, yeah. Which is also the name of one of my favorite songs from Tron Legacy. I think it's called Solar Sailor. Hello, Taryn. Taryn with the bits. Dude, hey, Taryn, we're dropping the behind the scenes video today on the second YouTube channel. And you get a little shout out there. Because we do the pizza, man. Thank you so much for the bits. Thanks for your support. You're always hopping in and helping us get along every week. So we really appreciate that. Happy to strike a pizza toast to Taryn's Pizza Fund. All right, now we're here at Yela. Nice ice ball of a planet. This one's going to be a little bit easier to shoot at than Orison. Oh, yeah, the Normandy. How did I forget that? And Prometheus. Both of those are great. Oh, man. What is the name of the ship in the Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor? I don't remember that one. It's the best game out there at the moment. Don't listen to Space Tomato. Negative attitude. There's no greater game in dev right now. Wait, what is that? What was I even talking about? Okay. Oh, nice. The sun is at the perfect distance. Okay, so we're going to get this way and get some of those nice shadows. I wish they would add some of the volumetric clouds to the moons that have them. Gotta keep the family fed. Thank you, Taryn. You like Tron ships? Tron Legacy had so many freaking cool... That movie was underrated. Yeah, it wasn't super unique, but geez, did it do a good job with its visuals and music. I hear they're kind of rebooting, so... Fingers crossed. No, I think we should get a macro shot here. I should get shots of those ice geysers. Let's go find them. We got enough sunset shots. Did you ever look at the C1 compared to the Normandy? Yeah! The C1 reminds me a ton of the Normandy. Like a small version of it. I really like the design of the C1. That might end up being my favorite ship in this game for now. Oh, what is this lag? Why is Lyria dropping my frame rate? What is going on? This is terrible. He was reading your comment and responded to it. I just don't know where me having a negative attitude is I don't know. I feel like he doesn't actually often making digs at the time it is taking. Okay. The way that some of you regard content is strange to me. But like, however you see it, it's all your call. Somebody did call me like a, gosh, somebody said that I mean, I've had people tell me a lot of times that I'm being too negative. On the same day, I've had people tell me I'm like a white knight. There's no real winning. I will say how I feel. I think this is the greatest game to ever be made. I've been covering it, obsessing over it, basically 20 hours, 15. Okay, we'll say 10 hours a day every day for the last 2 years of my life. My whole family's income comes from this game. We've dedicated our lives to creating content for this game, but people will still say I'm too negative. I don't get it, but I like the game. I just think it has problems. You have criticisms of design decisions and yes, the management and mismanagement of the game, even in the light of that, you can love it. Yeah, it's really easy to love something and also criticize it, but generally you'll just be said that you have a negative opinion of it if you do. Where are these geysers? Oh, I'll do me gaming skull. I know what's what. I used to worry about that. I would say like up until last year, I used to take that to heart when people would tell me that I was being too negative or too positive at something, and I'd react to it. I'd try to change my content, but at this point, like, my opinions are my opinions, and you can agree or disagree with them. I just think it's strange sometimes when people associate your view of something to be based entirely on a couple of statements you make about it. Okay, this looks like there might be geysers here. There's at least rocks here. But that's not what we're looking for. Master modes, bad as planned, overly severe solution to an overstated problem. I like master modes. I think it's like it's a solution to a problem that they created for themselves, but like fighting too fast is just not fun. Although I wish they had gone about it a little different. I list that master modes kicked in because you couldn't power your ship as opposed to like just being a limiter on your ship. But I guess they gotta do them. Honestly, Salty Mike's not even that negative. Salty Mike's freaking... Whenever I talk to him about this game, he has a blast talking about it. He's very critical. And I think it's for decent reasons. Obviously, we have takes that both of us disagree on, but I find them to be fairly balanced as well. Part of it, I guess, is also that, like, all of that opinion comes from the content that's put out. As opposed to just, like, random talks on Discord and stuff. This is Lyria. I don't think we're gonna find these geysers. I thought they were all over the moon, but I guess they're in a specific biome. Because I'm just not seeing them. I'm just getting a bunch of regular rocks. We don't have time for that. Okay. Alright, Our cinematic views just keybinds? No, you have to set up the camera scenes yourself, but it is very easy. Super easy to do. I'm just gonna head back towards the Terminator. I don't think the geysers are gonna happen. You like fighting fast personally, why you got the slaver, but to each his own. That's fair. Yeah, some people do really like the quick speed. It'd be nice if there was a way to do that and fighting slow at the same time and just deal with the benefits. And they tried to do that for a while. They tried to do like little debuffs, like missile and weapons being inaccurate at high speeds, but I don't think it was enough to force people to do what they want. But maybe that's not the best plan. Your take on this game for new people is just don't buy it, try it, wait for it to get better. Same. Plenty of reasons to buy this game. Plenty of reasons to not. Depends on the person. Come on, give me one geyser out here. This is such a nice shot. If you couldn't tell, I really like this rock here. It's got a nice look to it, you know? Good vibe. Yes, rock. Get it! You're the star of the show! Check you out. Okay. You've always felt that the disparity of acceleration was, is, and should remain the bigger determinant in combat. The flight model is... I don't have enough experience with space sims and actually flying to make good comments about the flight model, what it should be. I'm not interested in combat, so like that kind of stuff doesn't bother me too much. That's why I kind of stay away from saying too much about it. That's why I just bring people onto the podcast to talk about it, but I do think that like they need to do something to make sure that combat stays accessible and also fun for good and bad pilots. But I don't think it should mean lowering the skill ceiling. See what goes. What happens if I try this? Way too bouncy. I can't use that. Let's go to ArcCorp. I got the shot I need here. I don't I don't want to dwell too long. People complain about the graphics. Yeah, you see, you get a lot of people saying that this game's going to be outdated in graphics by the time it becomes relevant. Not realizing that you can improve the graphics of things, believe it or not. Are they planning to... Whoa. How did I open this? Oh, no, no! God dang it. Oops. Are they planning on making the environments more immersive like Zelda? What exactly do you mean? Do you have any, like, examples of that? Oh, and we're out of fuel. I mean, you could tell it to all kinds of games. Like, tons of games. Isn't WoW? Like, didn't WoW come out in, like, 2002? CIG historically doesn't listen to well-reasoned or rigorous proof of individuals, but mass reactions. I was on Evo during hover mode development, voicing all the negative positions that were later voiced by the majority of players. Hey, I'm glad that they learned with hover mode. That was a mistake. Okay, this is not where I wanted to go. Do they have plans for other traversal methods, like being able to climb mountains? You can walk up steep mountains. That's something. Where are all the ground locations here? Oh, I'm too far. 2004 was WoW released. So did WoW change their graphics at all, or are they still running on those 2004 graphics? I guess the same can be asked about Eve, because I think Eve came out around the same time. It's been about 20 years. Are those games still running on the same graphics from back when they came out? Zelda's environments always have something going on. They feel alive. I don't know. I don't know Zelda's, like, game that well to make a call on that, but they've talked about, like, weather makes a difference. You can get environmental buildup on your ships and weapons and stuff. You can already see that, like, temperature makes a difference to, you know, whether or not you're okay. So there's things like that. Is that what you mean? Or you mean, like, environments breaking apart and stuff? And I cannot find the sunset here. Eve has had several graphics updates. WoW has also gotten updated graphics. They changed their graphics. See, so I don't understand why people assume that a game, not even a game that's been released, but a game that's in active development isn't going to change its own graphics to keep up with the times. There's no global illumination in here. There's no anti-aliasing, or whatever the heck it's called. Like, they just got their renderer working. I wouldn't even worry about graphics. Ah, they improved graphics for the new expansions. Okay, so not across the board. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Zelda's NPCs have daily lives. Yes, they do have that planned. These NPCs have daily lives. They have affinities. They have things they like, things they don't like. It's actually supposed to change how they take jobs from you. So, like, if there's somebody who likes having a lot of danger in their life, they might not take your mining job. If there's somebody who hates having danger in their life, they might take your escort job, but they might not follow you into the most dangerous areas. And then on top of that, that's why you hear things like bed sheets and cafeterias and, like, all this stuff that people joke about, because they do kind of work on those really small details that make games like Zelda and Red Dead Redemption shine. League of Legends also changed its graphics. Star Citizen also changed its graphics. It uses temporal AA extensively. Okay, so I got that term wrong. Star Citizen changed its graphics in 3.0. So it's not even unusual for this game itself to see a graphics update at some point. All right, let's decouple. Nope, 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 nope. I want the sun in that rotation. There we go, that's what I want. All right. It'd be nice to see smaller developed towns outside of the major cities. Ah, soon. Have you seen the new outposts that they've been working on? They look great. They look like what you're asking about. Oh, I just realized these shots are going to help me a lot with a video I'm working on. I'm working on like a guide to Stanton. So basically a video for any new player to watch if they're getting involved in the game. It'll show them every planet, all of the planet's moons, all of the outposts, the caves, the rivers, the space stations, basically every location you can find in Stanton. I'm making a video that'll kind of describe them all. It won't show you every one or where they are, but it'll give you an idea of what they're all about in the game. I need a city to go to though. We can't come down right here. I need a city before we drop too far into the atmosphere. Which we are doing as we speak. Okay, let's just jump to 17. Come on, keep me in the dark. Keep me in the dark. That works. Oh, and we got some nice freaking clouds here. Hope rivers stop looking like CIG ran out of money. You say that, but if the rivers look too good, people will say they shouldn't have put money towards the rivers. They should have put it towards ships. It's always something. I'm gonna need some quantum fuel, yeah, before I head out of ArcCorp. Okay, what is going to make this look good? Oh, we can't even see the night sky in that direction. Wow, that cloud just got disintegrated. Oh, it looks like the sun's going down here. That's perfect for us. We're going to be able to get a lot of really good shots as the sun sets on this city. I think it's Area 17, was it? We'll come out through the bottom of these clouds and you'll be able to see the actual buildings. You can kind of see them down there actually through the clouds already. Yes, this sunset is perfect timing, guys. Holy crap. This is going to be beautiful. I hope our frame rates stick. I'm okay. Don't get mad. We're all right. We're good. We're good. We're friends. We're cool. You know me. Thank you. Zerb, yo, thank you for the sub. 25-month streak. Holy crap. These months just keep going up, dude. That was, yeah, this is the one that we were waiting for this whole time. More than 2 years. Oh, man. This game. Ooh, I was about to back up into that. That was going to be a problem. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. This game is like, you can just... You can just like, you can go from snowy plains to like a massive city to a cloud city to a underground facility. It's just like, it's crazy to me how much diversity there is in the environments. I hope Starfield's like this. Let's see, can I get the clouds, the sun, and the city all in the same shot? None of these buildings have interiors. They haven't done that yet. I really want a panning shot that gets the sun behind the buildings, but I want to get the clouds in it. I think I need to kind of start from low. You guys can hold on, just give me a second. Let me get this shot. I'm gonna start from low, start with the clouds over here, and then slowly lift and point towards the sun. Let's see if this works. I think that kind of got it. Maybe. Oh, that was not planned, but I'll take it. Whoops. Okay, and you said some landed shots. Yeah, let's head over to that tall building and see if we can get a shot real quick with the sun coming down. These clouds add so much to the planet. Even if you don't go through them, they just add a lot of depth. Okay. I'm not going to get out of the ship. I'm going to see if we can just get a shot from... because the sun's going to be down. Dang it, I'm going to have to get out of the ship. All right, let's do this real quick. Oh! Oh, no! I thought I landed! No! No! Oh, god dang it. How did I mess that up? How did I make that mistake? Oh, I don't have anything to stand on. Oh, guys, I just messed everything up. Everything. It's right here. It's right here. Let me up, please. Just let me grab on. Let's try the helmet. Oh no. My inventory's not even working. Look at this. Look at how much the tides have turned. You guys are all telling me to take my helmet off. That's not a true Space Tomato stream anthem. Please. Let me up. Oh, come on. Oh, this sucks. Can I shoot the thrusters? Can I tractor beam it down? There's nothing I can do here, huh? I can't even jump off of the roof. My inventory doesn't work, so I can't take this off. Okay. What do we do here? Always carry multiple boxes with you. And make sure they're not invisible. So now we have that problem. Okay. There we go. Please run out of fuel or something. I can't believe it's right freaking here. Transport beacon? Yeah, I mean, I might need to just call for... I'm more tempted to just respawn, though. We got a shot of Lyria. We got a shot of ArcCorp. I can get more shots if I need. I can just respawn at Crew L1 and head back to MicroTech at this point. Because this problem might be impassable. Don't be like me. If you land, make sure you touch the ground. And we missed our shot. I don't have a tractor beam. I mean, I guess I can get some kind of shot from here, but it's not really much. Let's see. Since the ship's not on the ground, that's going to be a waste. So let me see if I can just get something nice with the building involved. Oh God. Okay. I almost fell. I mean, this is like the best I can do out here. Something like this. Yeah, I don't know if this would be any useful. I don't know, that doesn't do much for me. How about you guys? Any good? Hey, Unloading Whale, how you doing? Everything's going as expected with SC. It's my fault, as it is about 40% of the time. Not bad. Well, if you're in here, then you'll know about the Easter egg in this shot, if I put it in the video, of the guy standing in the top. But now, why don't we head to MicroTech? You guys are saying that the MicroTech forests would look good, the MicroTech moons. Yeah, the render distance hurts. If we have time, we can go back from MicroTech to New Babbage, but let's go ahead and head on back to Crusader L1. Bye-bye, ArcCorp! See you later! Maybe we can get a nice shot. Good time, citizen. Just falling on my death. No biggie. I actually really like that shot. I'm gonna save that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, they pulled us. No, they didn't. We're still falling. Oh. What's going on? It's not even letting me go down there. It's just continuously spawning me back up. Whoa, look at all the cars. Hey, we're getting closer to the cars. Nice. Maybe we can catch a ride. Whoa. Uh-oh. We missed our ride. Whoa! Where is this thing taking me? Where am I going? I'm just like continuously bouncing along. There go those cars. Okay, screw this. Get me out of here. I want off ArcCorp's wild ride. Some random thing killing you? No problem. Welcome to your own personal hell, perpetual falling in ArcCorp. At least there's a nice view. If there was one place that I wouldn't mind falling over and over again, it'd be a giant city with a bunch of buildings. Imagine the people watching. Obviously not people watching in their buildings. That's not okay, people watching. Don't do that, kids. Oh, don't close the door on me. Okay, let's take another stab at this. This time we're headed to MicroTech, though. Oh. How do I get out of here? Hey, I didn't litter with my gown. I store my gowns. I am a responsible gown owner. Think we'll be able to buy rooms and walk around the entire city? Not the entire city. We will be able to buy rooms. There will be buildings that can be entered. And there will be like missions and stuff that take part in that. You'll be able to get an apartment, a nice condo, places where you can like take your friends and hang out and all that stuff. But walking around the whole city is not going to be that won't be a thing. Let's take a soda with us this time. Oh, I can't even carry that. Oh, I have to update my death counter. Please tell me that it's functioning. I would say it's like 80% of the time my death counter doesn't actually work when I press the button. It's really annoying. Technically, this is Star Citizen 3 already. We've already gone through the trilogy. You can sell the gowns. For how much? 5 UEC? Hey, Corin. How you doing? How's it going today? Okay, now it should be working. Now our death counter should work. And we're ready to go. Oh, we didn't get to go see Arc L1's clouds. We're gonna have to do that again later. $45 credits for those medical gowns. Compared to what they offer me in terms of fashionable satisfaction and like a reputable fashion sense, I don't think 45 creds is worth it. Those medical gowns are valuable. If anything, those gowns should give me an extra boost in stats. Yeah, the restricted area message spam is annoying. What is this? What is this? Is this gonna just happen forever now? Stop. I'm not there anymore. Stop it. I know I'm safe. As long as it doesn't show up on the helmet. Should be able to wear them with pants and a hat. Yo, medical gown with some pants? I didn't even think about that. That's good stuff. That's hot. No, no, no. Armor can't give boost stats. Just the medical gown. Feel like watching all your favorite Star Citizen Twitchers today? What do you normally watch? I'm actually curious about that from everybody. What other games do you guys watch on stream? The only game I've really watched on stream... Not many. Mainly just when I'm like interested in a new game. Legends of Runeterra. I don't actually know that one. No, not even which people. I'm just curious which games you guys watch. You only watch Star Citizen? I only use Twitch really to watch Star Citizen stuff. I did start watching Halo, but Halo died. Unfortunately. Oh, this is a long trip. It's a long trip with a lot of message spam. I don't... Stop. You gonna keep spamming me with this for the next 46 million kilometers? Oh, you watch Zelda streams. How is the... What is it? Tears of the Kingdom? How's that going? It sounds like it's like one of the best games to ever release from what I've seen. Oh, Phasmophobia. I did watch a little bit of that. I've actually played some of that on stream. You're here for a wide variety. Depends on what the people you already follow are playing. So you're mainly looking at the people rather than the games. You beat Zelda last week. That was fast. Didn't it just come out like 2 weeks ago? For video games, mostly SC, but otherwise also Pathfinder and D&D streams. Ah, that's cool. My sister hosts a Pathfinder podcast. She comes on here every once in a while. You were head down playing constantly. I feel like you'd have to beat a game like that, because Zelda's one of those games where you're just running around doing everything, right? Like, beating the story is like 50% of the game. Tears of the Kingdom is phenomenal. Amazes you how it's the only of Nintendo's big three that's consistently fun for you. It seems to be their best franchise. I know Metroid has been doing well and people really like it, but Zelda seems to be their most consistently amazing franchise. I mean, like for decades now. I remember playing one of the earlier Zelda games, one of the 2D ones, and I loved it. It was so fun. I didn't stick with Zelda after that, but seeing all these different titles come out and seeing the scores they get and how much people love them just feels like they make it a very genuine experience. Pathfinder is like Dungeons and Dragons. It's a little bit different rule set, I think. Metroid Remake is clutch. I never got to get super involved in Nintendo's series. I had Super Mario 64, the classic. Everybody had to play that. We had Mario Kart 64. We had a lot of Mario Party stuff. But after the N64, we did get the GameCube, but I started to move a lot more towards Xbox games. Halo entered my life, and from there I was very much on the Xbox console, which I guess is like the whole point of a game like that. Halo is the game that's supposed to make people pick your console over other games, and they lost that power with that. So I started playing more PC gaming. Started to explore more stuff over the last like 10 years. We always had Nintendo and Sony consoles, but I just never stuck with them for too much. There hasn't been an F-Zero game since GameCube. Don't worry, just play Super Smash Bros. And play on the F-Zero level. That's all you need. Hero's Journey is a really easy theme to go with. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the same story, right? Not the same story, but same premise. What's WOTC? Try to screw content creators in their OGL mess. Was that like a league that they were trying to start? That's another thing, Taryn. I didn't even know that Dungeons and Dragons had like version numbers. So trying to understand where Pathfinder fits into all of that was so confusing for me at first. Oh, the company that makes D&D, okay. Owned by Hasbro. Wouldn't have guessed that. When did that happen, Wizards of the Coast? Get their undergarments in a underbunch. D&D is currently 5th edition. Okay. I know tons of people who play D&D or play Cyberpunk or just any of the other tabletops. I think The Expanse was supposed to be a tabletop game at first. I know tons of people who play them, but I've just never sat through a match on my own. I think one of these days, maybe when we could do like a Bar Citizen or something, I gotta experience that. Sounds like a lot of fun. I love role-playing in video games. Role-playing is something that I'd love to do on this stream. Maybe we could pick a certain day of the week where I can do that kind of stuff. But I've never done it pen and paper style. Let me change what I just said. I like role-playing games. I've never actually done role-playing in person. So that will be a new and awkward experience for me, but I'm excited for it because if there was ever a game that I was going to do it in, it would be this. They tried to retroactively change the license agreement to make content creators report their earnings and give up a percentage of their revenue? What? Wow, that's bold. What was their reasoning for that? Just requiring people to pay you for covering your game? That's intense. All right, we're headed for the forests of MicroTech. So let's find the Terminator yet again, as always. And then we will find a green spot. Money? Yeah, but like, I mean, is there something that they provide with their game that makes it so that content creators can cover it? Like, I'd understand if maybe they had like a special camera system in the, it's not even a game, it's D&D. Maybe there was like a, I don't know. I just don't know how you could justify that. That's rough. That's our spot right there. That's where we're flying. $900. Thank you for the super chat. One word, greed. I believe it. Sounds like it. That's a wild thing to propose. Nintendo did something like that, didn't they? Didn't they require, or no. Nintendo just doesn't let anybody have official footage on their videos, I think. Something like that. They provide the rule set? Oh, well. I see. So these are people who were like making the quests and the stories and stuff. And they were like, I mean, maybe if you did like an official league or something and be like, okay, if you want your content to be used in this official league, then you pay. But if you're just like throwing stuff out there on like, you just make a post on Tumblr or Reddit or something. Look at me, Tumblr, 2009. That's oof. Big ol' oof. I wouldn't even expect CIG to do something like that. No, that'd be pretty far outside their realm, to be honest. They did try to charge for their CitizenCon one time, but that's a hefty ask. They turned around and made the license Creative Commons based instead, but they showed their colors and can completely change it again with New Edition anyways. They did show their colors, yeah. That's why everyone freaked out and walked. Oh, and they walked it back. As they should. That's too much. Nintendo crackdown on emulators. Yeah, Nintendo is like... all the game companies are pretty messed up. I mean, the big ones, the big publishers, Activision, Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, Microsoft Studios, Sony Studios, and Nintendo. Like, all the big publishers come with some baggage. Oh, we're not even moving. All right, good job. Good job, Tomato. Hear about the potential price increase on existing ships. The one that they did last week and then pulled back. Saw something about that, yeah. Oh, it's always the suit, Stan, right? Like, just look at the gaming industry right now. It's garbage. Never before have we had better tools for making amazing video games, and never before have we seen so many freaking video games release broken or release unfulfilling of what they were supposed to be. They constantly are like rebranding games to be games they're not supposed to be. I think Prey, the original Prey the second Prey was not supposed to be Prey. Anthem clearly was supposed to be a different game. Cyberpunk was supposed to be a different game. Like, it's always the suits, man. Critical Role got hit the hardest. They're slowly moving to their own dice system. Like, they're creating their own game. You've been playing tabletop games since you were 10. Started with Star Frontiers, then moved to Star Trek. You were in high school when you started D&D. Yeah, Cyberpunk would have been, I think, what I picked. You can understand paying for CitizenCon unless it was like pay-per-view. Yeah, no. It wasn't. You already have to pay for CitizenCon. This was like they were trying to charge people to watch the stream. There were 2 streams. They had 2 stages. The main stage and then the stage with like the extra extra panels and stuff, and they were trying to charge for the second stage to watch online, and it did not go well. It was averted, but sounds like they want to push the increases out. Yeah, it sounds like they were going to do that in June, late June. Redfall. Good one, Unloading Whale. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have forests down here below us. So let's continue, I guess, in this direction. Not just like, okay, so let's just keep doing what we're doing. They created their own system. That's pretty crazy. That is very cool. I didn't realize you could just make a new game like that. I mean, I guess you can if you know how to make games, but that's a lot of work, huh? Your theory is that they plan a release and then base their projections on it. If they don't release, they don't meet those projections, and their stock price goes down. Who is that you're talking about? Is that the Wizards of the Coast people? Back in your day, you waited a couple of years for a game, went and bought it, and that's that. No updates. Yeah, no deals with bugs. Missed the easy days. You guys remember those demo discs we used to get? Like if you got magazines or something, you get the demo discs and you get all these different games to try and play. Oh man, the 2000s were just so good for gaming. I still think that the era from like 2006 to 2010 was the best for games. We got like the first Assassin's Creed, the first BioShock, Mass Effect, Halo 3, Perfect Dark Zero I think might have been before that. I think Supreme Commander came out around that time. Like StarCraft was hitting on all cylinders. I think Minecraft was also doing pretty well. I just felt like everything I followed was doing great those like 5 years. Yeah, Fusion Frenzy demo disc. Dude, I love Fusion Frenzy. Holy crap, what I would give if there was like a modern day Fusion Frenzy, that'd probably be a good one we could play on the Discord server. That was the most competitive game I've ever played. Put Mario Kart to shame. No, that's not true. Mario Kart had its own flavor of competition. Oh, the big companies, that's why they release broken games. The annoying part is like they release broken games and they still do just great. Freaking phenomenal. Which, you know, I guess if they work hard to recover it, sure. But just start like that. Pretty please. A bundle of games if you bought a specific GPU. See, now that's... I wasn't buying GPUs yet by then. So I missed out on that. Oh yeah, Gears of War 1 also came out around that time. Yeah, and PlayStation had like Resistance coming out. Ratchet and Clank was great. There were... Killzone was doing pretty well. There were like really good series. The Wii had just come out, I think. So we were seeing like Wii Sports take over, super custom stuff, and then like, don't even get me started on the actual GOATs of that time. Guitar Hero and Rock Band were living it up. Guys, gaming was so good back then. What happened? I sound like an old man. Gaming's still great. We still get a lot of really good stuff. The tech's great. You can build really cool games in very short amounts of time with less people. It just sucks how like it's like overall successful gaming felt at that time. And that might have been because I was a kid and I had nothing else to do. Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the OG Xbox. What was that, like 2005? 4? You used to work for a big company and the publisher that owned them bankrupted them. Oy. That sucks. We are older and less time. Your mom hated the Guitar Hero clicking sound at 3 a.m. I can't imagine why. Couldn't possibly imagine that. Yeah, I know. That's a cool part about the Star Citizen community is we got like a massive spread of ages. So like I could be like, oh yeah, back in my day, we had the original Xbox, and then somebody else will come out and be like, okay, yeah, sure, but like you had color. Which I like. I like that there's a lot of perspective to be had. Because I kind of imagine, what would it be like to jump into gaming in the now? Like 3 years ago. What was it like to come of age in an era of gaming where things like Star Citizen are happening? NFTs are coming into games. You don't really know what's real and what's not. Everything's early access. Everything gets updates like right when they come out. It's just such a different time to learn what gaming is. And I wonder if that leads to people liking it less. Or more. If you're into that sort of abusive stuff that they pull now. Are there any trees down here? It does not look like there's a freaking single tree here. This is desolation. Absolute wasteland. Oh my gosh. It's just a bunch of freaking rocks. How did we make it to the obsidian fields? We're not even near the pole. Isn't this supposed to be up near the North Pole? Oh man. Guess we can at least get a shot of this stuff. Let's head over for that hill there. That'll probably give us a decent setting. If you're coming into gaming now, that means you're young, so it's either Roblox or Fortnite. Is Fortnite still there? I know Roblox got it. Almost finished Jedi Survivor. Haven't even started that. Best Mario Kart is Double Dash on the GameCube. I actually meant to say earlier, I was a Rock Band stan. I liked Rock Band over Guitar Hero. What was your guys' pick? It's a feverish wars over which game was better back in the day. I just couldn't stand the lag you would get when you strummed on Guitar Hero. People would say they didn't notice it and that it wasn't there. Maybe I'm a weirdo, but it made it harder for me to play in that game. Yeah, my frame rate's terrible here too. Frame rate's awful. What is with this? Must be my computer struggling. That doesn't make sense though. Is it OBS? Notice how the sun is dipping? Might actually be able to get a shot where we catch the shadow passing over this rock. Let's see how far back that is. Can't see the shadow from here. Unfortunately, the sun is still a single point of light. So there's going to be some point when it passes underneath that hill. And the light will immediately stop. But we can actually, if we look closely, we can see the light receding when that happens. Is it even moving? Wasn't a fan of the genre in general. You never wanted to pick because each had their own idea behind it. Rock Band was more groups of people. True. I think it's wrong to put all the blame on... all the blame on the industry. A major problem in the game industry currently is player expectations are insane. A major AAA open world game costs hundreds of millions to produce, upwards of $1 billion for several, and the price is still 60 to 70. I mean, I agree. I think that expectations are crazy, but like, it's up to the industry to manage them, right? They could be putting out educational pieces. They could be teaching us about their game development. They could be showing us why it's so hard. We've all come to the realization that movies are hard and they take a freaking long time to make. It took a while for that to be communicated, but like, why can't they help us wrap our... Oh, the sun's going up. Okay. Why can't they help us wrap our little fish brains around that so that expectations can change? Because I agree. I think that part of it is the players in general are not only asking for the wrong things, but appreciating the wrong things. Well, at least we were. I think we're doing better now. Okay, can we find some clouds, please? This is depressing. Oh, that's right. They added that new game mode in Fortnite where you could build levels and stuff. That's pretty cool. Was that to go after Roblox? Is that why they did that? Music's hard too. Can always say they should be doing this, they should be doing that. That is moving goalpost. Space Tomato. I'm not moving a goalpost. I don't know what the goalpost is, to be honest. I wasn't trying to make a point. I think that they can... I guess I was trying to make a point. They can help us. I think player expectations kind of suck, but like at the end of the day, if the companies are losing money or not making enough money, like it's on them to fix that. Like if you're making a product and people aren't buying it, then you're not convincing the people it's good enough. You can't go online and be like, "Oh, darn, nobody's buying my product. This sucks." You have to go market it. So like the way I see it is, if this isn't working because the industry is broken, the responsibility, in my opinion, comes down to the people who have the knowledge. And that's clearly not us. That being said, though, it is working because people keep buying all that stuff, so they have nothing to worry about, I guess. Cyberpunk 2077 did phenomenal. And what was that other game that just... Redfall. I guess Redfall did not do phenomenal. Trees? Trees? Content creators have a major hand in the hype that has led to this problem. Sure, they're part of the marketing. That's why I started my YouTube channel. I wanted to create content that showed why the development process is so difficult, not just the hype of the games. And I hope that my YouTube videos help people realize why some things take a long time. Gamers expect to be served and stay in their bubble, using video games exclusively as a toy instead of accepting it amongst other forms of art or media forms. Seeing games as a counter to politics when it's not. Yeah, I don't like the I'm not a huge fan of the belief that like video games should not have politics involved. It's really hard to stay away from that when like everything is based on politics basically. And culture and stuff. $500 is way more affordable, especially since it can be a multimedia device. Are you talking about people's ability to play games? Username? Oh, please be forest. Please be trees here. Oh, nope, it's snow. Trying to decide if you want to upgrade your Nomad to a Cuddy Black or wait for the price change and use a Gladius to Cuddy. Go with your gut. I wonder if there are trees down there. I'm so like I don't know where to jump to. I don't spend much time at MicroTech. Where am I? I am... Okay, Ghost Hollow. That's where we should head. You melted your Nomad and regretted it so bad. Nomad's such a good... Nomad is a great ship. And it's going to get its tractor beam soon. Yeah, Zerb, I mean, there are good ways and bad ways to include politics and things. Happens in, well, like you said, all music, movies, TV shows. Like, some people nail it. Other people, they try. Talking about your coworker who is 76 getting a console. Oh, okay. Wanted to try out their gaming for the first time. Console is also like, as much as I want to be PC Master Race, and I tried to for a long time, consoles are just more convenient. They're way more convenient. They're easier to work with. They're easy to troubleshoot. God, PCs have so many problems at times. Okay, so the hope is that this patch in front of us here is filled with trees. If it's not, I'm going to murder my computer. Go to Calhoun Pass. Alright, I'll try that after this if this doesn't work. The Nomad power plant died on you? Huh. You sure that was not a Drake ship? Okay, I'm not seeing trees. I'm not seeing green. Like, I don't know. I assume because this is part of the same patch, it'll have the same biome that Ghost Hollow does, but this also looks like it's just a bunch of dirt. That being said, I can't see the details from up here. We'll see. Calhoun has the tree biome you're looking for. All right. Drake hate. Nah, I love Drake. It's just fun. Someone somewhere is pulling their Drake pulling a chain to start the Drake up. And they just heard me. What was that? Somebody talking crap? Tell you what, if you're talking crap, I'm gonna have my Drake fart out a bunch of exhaust fumes into your nice ship. That'll show you. It's also one of your favorite places in the verse. Calhoun, why is that? Just really nice looking? I mean, if it's that pretty, I'll probably go there anyways. As soon as yeah, there are trees down here. Look at that. Heard there were VR mods for SC. Has anybody ever tried them? Never tried it. Heard about it. Yeah, we're flying over MicroTech right now. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time here, actually, because I need to find the river. I would say this isn't even the proper forest biome we were looking for. We'll probably go to Calhoun. Whoa! Uh-oh. Strike me down. That was, I knew that was going to happen. I saw it when I was in the camera. That's why I switched camera scenes, and I was like, wait a second, I look like I'm about to hit that tree. And then I did. Okay, I'm not going to take the time to fly all the way back out there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and call it. I think that's a good place to end up here today. We got a decent amount of shots. We hit Crusader, we hit ArcCorp, but we still need to do MicroTech, Lorville, and the space stations. So we'll probably come back to this. Maybe next week we'll do, and then we'll start editing from there. But like I said, this is not my video. This is our video. I am taking your suggestions as to where we should go. Calhoun was a good one, so we'll head over there. Achievement unlocked, trees found. We did it. We figured out where the trees were in classic Space Tomato fashion. So I will be continuing this along with you all, and I won't be publishing it until we're all on the same page and ready to go. So thank you so much for helping me with this video. I hope it turns out well. I think we got a lot of good shots and good vibes. I will be back on the stream probably tomorrow with a mining event. We'll be doing some group mining tomorrow. So if you're looking to check out some more of that mole activity, multi-crew stuff, multi-ship, multi-crew, I will be running that tomorrow. We'll be doing some more stuff throughout the week. Like Mrs. Tomato said, our behind the scenes video is coming out later tonight or today. You'll see it in our weekly announcement on the Discord server. And that will also have recent exclusive video about how lore is driving Star Citizen forward, recent podcasts about mining and the problems with Star Citizen, and some previews of the upcoming events and streams coming this week. I'll have some videos out to you guys as well in the next couple of weeks. We're getting right back on that. And if you guys are interested, I would love to invite you to join me on Sunday. I will be co-streaming the Starfield event. They're doing a big showcase on Starfield. They have been waiting and holding out. The hype has been building. It's been delayed multiple times, and now they are finally ready to come out with a full-on showcase about the game. So I will be doing a look at the Xbox games, and then I will be doing a look at Starfield itself with the Astropub. We'll be doing commentary, reactions, and talking a little bit about it afterwards. So if you guys are interested in that game, I'd love to see you all out there. I'll have a RSVP link up for that by the weekend. And yeah, that's that, guys. Once again, support is greatly appreciated. Thank you for all the subs and members today. That support goes a long way for us. We make all of our money from Space Tomato, so it helps us live and keep doing what we're doing. But you guys also get exclusive videos. You get access to the podcasts live. You get all the extra codes for our giveaways, like the 400i giveaway going right now, and some other benefits. So if you do want to support us and help us keep doing this stuff, we really appreciate it. We'll always say thank you. But I'm just happy to see you guys here. It's always a good time to spend time on the stream, play some Star Citizen, crash into some trees, embarrass myself. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks again one last time for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.